sports. It's in the game. With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go here on Monday night. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Alert! What's that?
Throwing right away is Allen. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
What's that?
From the gun, it's Allen. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Alert! What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Allen on 3rd down. That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Bills 1st down. Allen going to give it to Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
A short throw caught by Kincaid. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. That big-time throw, they got a shot now with 1st and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal.
Look out.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal.
Look out.
From the gun, Josh Allen. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Keon Coleman, touchdown Buffalo. That his first touchdown this year. Pass's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Motion man is Rice.
Yellow.
Throwing right away is Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The big man, Ed Oliver, in for the sack. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
That's caught. Travis Kelce. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. The Bills with the early advantage. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Attack.
Play action here. Mahomes. He connects with Gray on that one. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Now Mahomes. This is intercepted. Picked off by Kaiir Elam.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. That's Dobbs open left side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 37-yard line.
Now it's Allen. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. On 1st and 10, it's Cook, and he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Middle.
Allen. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Looking to Samuel on the out route. And he's into the end zone. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Kansas City. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Allen to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. And he will score. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Bills. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First down throw, Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Now Allen on first down. And he's going to be taken down, but a marker is on the field, and we need to check this call. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
They'll come up here, first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Taken at the 19.
Middle. Look out.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15.
Hey, home. Look out.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's going to have the Chiefs' first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop it.
That's going to be caught by Gray. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Chiefs will cut it to a 2-point lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Alert!
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off 52. What's that?
Play action. It's Allen. This one up top for Dobbs.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
Off he goes. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Buffalo.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more Monday Night Football after this.
What's that?
On first down, it's Allen.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Third down, 3 to go. To throw is Allen. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. George Karlaftis, the former Boilermaker, in there for the sack. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
On first down, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Plenty of time. All three timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. And it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. Here's second down. A run with Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Here's Pacheco. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Just an absolute clinic of putting together a drive, Mike, when you need it the most. And their ability to move the ball down the field, it worked the clock perfectly. They come away with that late touchdown, and more than likely, barring something crazy, a victory as well.
Mahomes back. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
5 wide. That's it.
On play action, Allen. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Regular. Half 10. 56. Go.
Allen will throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They finish off the first month of the season perfect